As I walked out of my home for the last time, I managed to hold it together. I didn't cry. I wanted to, but I didn't. I managed to stay strong. I have never liked publicly showing emotion. Lift upper lip and all that. Celebrate in public, commiserate in private was my motto. Besides, my dad was helping me move out, and I didn't want him to see how bad this was hurting me. Into my caravan, not for the first time, but this was the first time it was now my home. I had seen this moment coming weeks, no months ago, and I spent my last 200 on that caravan. It was that or a shop doorway. As expected, I found a letter from my landlord on the doormat giving me notice to surrender the property, and I set about mitigating my impending doom as best I could. I sold most of my furniture on eBay to pay for the caravan. As I drove away, watching my dad in my mirror, I was trembling with emotion. I had let him down. I had let myself down. I felt such a failure. I was embarrassed and ashamed, and I knew my dad was embarrassed and ashamed of me. He must be, right? And I really, really wanted him to be proud of me. To be able to say happily, proudly, that's my son. Hell, it'd be nice if I could be proud of myself. Even if just a little. Once I'd gotten round a few corners, I pulled over and cried. In private. On the side of the road. I sobbed inconsolably. Deep, heavy, shoulder-heaving, ugly sobs. For maybe 10 minutes, then I pulled myself together. And then I just sat there, numb. I had been strong for so long. I'd been strong as I watched my businesses unravel. I'd been strong as everything I tried failed miserably. I'd been strong as I sat waiting for my phone to ring, and it almost never did. Even though I had invested in an oh-so-clever advert in the local paper. I had been strong as the bank charged me £35 for the privilege of telling me that they had bounced yet another bill payment, which in turn caused the next bill to bounce too. How the heck was I meant to catch up when I was holding on by my fingernails for dear life and the bank kept on stamping on my hands? And now, with my two businesses dead and my life in shreds, I was beat. Completely beat. And homeless. And vulnerable. How could I ever bounce back from this? To cut a long story short, I did bounce back. Stronger than ever. I bought a marketing book from eBay and I began a new business, and I used what I learned in the book and things took off. I bought more books. I enrolled in courses and I implemented everything that I learned. And as I learned more and more, I implemented more and more, and my business just kept on growing. People started coming to me asking for help growing their businesses too. Around the same time, I received an offer for the business I had grown and I decided to sell. Now I use my knowledge to help other business owners grow their businesses. Okay, so marketing is this weird thing that nobody really gets. Just some phrase posh people made up so they could have an in job and yammer endlessly on about it in wine bars, trying to sound important to their equally poncy friends. If you ask 100 different people what marketing is, you're probably going to get 100 completely different answers. Probably none of them will be right. So let me try to unmuddy the waters a little for you. Marketing to me is an umbrella, and under that umbrella there are various parts of your marketing campaign. There's advertising. Advertising is pretty straightforward. You have seen adverts before on social media, Google, in newspapers, not to mention the telly, right? But this brings us to another part of marketing, copywriting. Copywriting is simply the words you use in every customer-facing part of your business. So the words you use in your adverts, business cards, leaflets, brochures, catalogues, websites, etc., that is all copywriting. But there's a knack to this. You can't just throw words on a page and call yourself a copywriter. Copywriting is the art of persuasion, salesmanship in print, and then there's marketing. Marketing is defined as any activity that is designed to bring in new sales, either from new or existing customers. Marketing is the strategy, the planning behind your advertising and copywriting, and it is the execution of other activities such as email, SMS, SEO, direct mail, and so on and so forth. It is the bringing together of everything in your plan. It's where you say, I'm going to advertise on this platform and I'm going to send them to this website where I'm going to ask for a sale, and if they don't buy, I will contact them via blah blah. So there's all these different hats that you've got to wear in marketing, and you need to not necessarily be a master at them all, but you need to be above enthusiastic amateur level if you really want your business to take off. In the Double Your Business Challenge, I will take you by the hand and show you in simple terms how to master all those different hats, so that you can finally take your business to any height you want. No matter where you want to be, no matter where you are now, no matter how close to rock bottom you currently are, this is where the game finally changes for you. And you and your family deserve the best things in life. I am offering you the means to attain them. Just look around you. Are there other people in the same type of business as you are who are living the dream life? Who are doing way better than you? Who have a bigger house and a newer car and a lifestyle that makes the neighbours suspect that they're drug dealers on the side? If you answered yes to those questions, don't you think it's because they know something that you don't? Or do you think they're just lucky? How do they get all that business? Wouldn't it be nice if some of it came your way? Well, the good news is that if they are getting those customers, you can get those customers. You just need to know where to find them, right? And if you can learn how to market your business, they will finally find out it exists and they will come to you instead. If it's possible for your competitors, it's possible for you. There are so many businesses circling the drain right now, and they really don't need to. I was in that boat myself. And as much as I resisted, I did finally end up in the septic tank of life. It was a dreadful period in my life. It hurt. The despair I felt. The fear. The helplessness. The inevitability of knowing that it was coming and there was absolutely nothing that I could do about it. It was like a slow motion car crash. I hope you're not in that position, but if you are, this challenge can save you. My mission with this challenge is to change as many lives as I possibly can. That you can experience a complete and utter transformation both financially and in the amount of time you have to enjoy it. Okay, so who am I and why the heck should you listen to even one word of what I have to say? Well, I'm Kevin Duffield. And as for why you should listen to me, you've seen how bad things got for me. I lost everything and I became homeless and so on, right? And you've seen that I bounced back and I now help other people build their businesses. Well, let's look a little closer, a little deeper. Truth is, you probably aren't in as bad a position as I was when I hit rock bottom. I don't know exactly where you are. Maybe you are at rock bottom. Maybe you're doing pretty good. Chances are you're somewhere in between, right? Probably nearer the doing pretty good end of that, I hope, which would give you a great head start. Okay, well, I am responsible for over $500 million in front-end profits between myself and my clients over the last 20 years. That's not counting any secondary or repeat customers, and it's not counting my student successes. I can go from homeless and hopeless to that level of success. Even if you were on the verge of homelessness yourself, do you think I could give you the tools you need to climb out of it? And if you're doing pretty good already, do you think I can help send your business into orbit, as I have done for both myself and my clients and my students? Okay, so what exactly is the Enchantment Protocol? It is a collection of my best-selling trainings. It covers advertising on Facebook, YouTube and across the web in detail. Lots of detail. Detail that you just won't get anywhere else. I have never seen this stuff taught anywhere else before. When I say lots of detail, by the way, I don't mean that it's complicated and you can't do it. I show you how to do it and I make sure it's as easy as possible. Trust me, you can do it. By the time you finish the advertising module, you will be able to confidently run Facebook adverts to any offer you can think of. Whatever you sell, you'll be able to suck customers right through their computer, I'm sorry for the Freudian slip there, or smartphone screens, and their cash straight into your bank account. Ka-ching. You will be able to also run stunningly profitable ads on YouTube, and you will be able to easily run adverts all over the web, most traffic sites for pennies, and retarget anyone who didn't buy so you can mop up the stragglers. By the time you finish the marketing module, you will have discovered how to compound growth upon growth in your business, where each secret I reveal to you enhances the secret before it, and that one before that, if that makes sense to you. Marketing isn't just some woo-woo term people with floppy hair use to sound important. It is the strategy and the planning of how you will grow your business. It is the advertising and the copywriting, and it is the flow of your prospect's journey. What will they do when they see your advert? Click to a website and then do what? Buy? Download a free report? How will you follow up with them from there, whichever they choose? Maybe they'll call you. Who's going to answer the phone? What is the goal of the call? How will you nurture that customer going forwards? In this module, you will have revealed to you everything you need to know about how to use email marketing, how to get your business on page 1 of Google search results and keep it there, how to build an army of free salesmen who don't need to be paid until they produce sales, buying lists of your perfect customer. All you have to do is contact them correctly, and I show you how to do that. What funnel hacking really is, and what it isn't, and how to do it profitably. Everything you need to know about direct mail. How to spy on your competitors' adverts to see what's working and what isn't working, and you can model what is working. How to market organically, that is free, okay? That is excellent stuff and you need to know it. You don't have to keep throwing money at stuff. Yes, it helps, but you don't have to. There are free methods as well. How to turbocharge your SWOT analysis. There is a SWOT analysis. You may have heard about that if you've ever been in any kind of a corporate setting. You should do it for your own business as well. This is how to do it properly and to turbocharge it. How to make sales presentations even while you're asleep or having dinner or on vacation, and collect prospects' contact details to follow up with them. In the copywriting module, you will discover how to make your copy personal so that the prospect feels like you are talking to him and him alone, or her and her alone. The one thing that drives all sales, no matter what it is you are selling. Without this, you won't make sales. How to dumb down complicated or technical parts of your copy so that your prospect understands it without seeming or sounding patronizing and without embarrassing the prospect. How to make your competition seem about as appealing to your prospect as a dose of the clap. 3 simple but powerful questions to answer in your copy to have the prospect ripping his wallet out of his pocket in a rush. The killer psych insight that will have your prospects falling over themselves to buy from you. Copywriting AI software. Is it good? Is it bad? How to use it? You're going to learn everything about it. Simple formulas to keep your copy on track. My copy framework that I've never taught anyone before until now. How to pump out headlines and bullets faster than an Uzi. No more staring at a blank screen. How to do your research 10 times faster and 10 times more accurately with this simple hack. What the Fast and the Furious movie franchise can teach you about copywriting, including an example that could get me into hot water. How to describe your product and service instead of better to see a massive increase in orders. What to do instead of outright telling people about your product or service so that they buy like crazy and they don't feel like they've been sold at all. How to handle prospects' objections in your copy so it never becomes an issue and it's smooth sailing all the way to the buy now button. In the Engineering Authority module, I show you how to get celebrities to plug your business for free. How to get any celebrities' contact details. How to get featured in as many media publications as you want. That includes magazines, newspapers, interviews on the TV. A little known website where journalists come flocking to you, looking for you when they need a story or an expert in your industry. A social media platform exclusively for celebrities. Find anyone and their contact details. An easy way to create press releases and get them published. How to get a coveted spot on a TED stage. I break down the strategies I and my clients use to gain media attention. Get testimonials from customers and celebrities alike. How to ask customers for testimonials that makes it impossible for them to refuse. And because mindset is so important, I have even included my famous entrepreneurial mindset training. You will discover what my neighbour, who couldn't read or write, taught me about business and entrepreneurship at the age of 12, and why it's crucial for your success. How being locked in a room with hundreds of bedbugs for a week can turbocharge your success. How to find your strongest motivation so you roar into life and attack your goals even when you least feel like it. How one girl's near-death fight with rabies can have a colossal impact on your future. Excuse me. One simple question with far-reaching implications that can utterly transform everything about your life. The truth about limiting beliefs and why have you been screwed over by anyone selling any type of limiting belief fixes. How to switch from a foul mood to a fantastic mood in seconds with this amazing easy technique. How one man killed himself just by the power of thought, and how you can harness the same astounding power to create the life of your dreams. The unpalatable truth that most people don't have the stomach to face, but everyone who ever has faced it has changed their life. The everyday item in your car that carries you to either success or failure automatically, and 3 important ways to program it for success so that you can avoid failure. With why everything you think you know about the law of attraction is wrong. Yes, you have been lied to, and what the truth is, and how to harness it. How to harness your computer and your smartphone to launch you towards your goals. The most important question you can ever ask yourself that you can't plan your next move or achieve anything without asking. So, hit the buy now button and get instant access to the best, most comprehensive, easy to follow marketing training available today.